So right now I'm going to talk about the filter theory of attraction. Basically, it's just how you find a potential partner. So it's designed as a upside down pyramid because the top is going to be your most amount of people, and then it's going to narrow it down to your potential partner. So the first one is going to be propinquity, which is going to be your 7+ billion people in the world that could potentially be your partner. And the next one is going to be attractiveness, which is going to be basically a physical attraction, just kind of how you see someone based on what they wear, or just really any sort of physical attractiveness that you find towards them. The next one is going to be social background. That's really just kind of how someone was brought up based on their culture, socioeconomic status, just really anything like that. The next one is going to be complementary, which is basically, do you have the same values and standards as that said individual? Okay, so the last step is going to be commitment, which is whether or not your said partner is ready to commit to you. It's pretty much the last step of the filter theory of attraction. So this is the Wheel of Love. Basically, it's comprised of 4 parts, all in which relate to one another. So basically, the first one's going to be rapport, which is basically just getting to know one another, being able to have a comfortable conversation with your partner. Like I said, just kind of getting to know each other and building that mutual understanding and trust with one another. The next one is self-revelation. Self-revelation is going to be sharing one's hopes and dreams and fears and all that kind of stuff with one another. The next one is going to be mutual dependency, which is really just relying on that person for emotional support, whether that be something happens or just really anything you want to tell that person, you always want to go to that person. The last one is going to be needs fulfillment. Fulfillment is going to define and maintain a relationship between 2 people. This is the Sternberg's triangular theory, which is basically just a giant triangle of how love is formed in your relationship. So it's going to start off with the top being intimacy, which is more of just an emotional connection. It's going to be described as liking. Over here we have commitment, which is obviously just going to be whether or not you're committed to that person. This is going to be known as empty. So when a relationship is solely based on commitment, it's considered an empty relationship. And then when it's obviously when it's an intimate relationship, it's basically considered a liking relationship. We have passion, which is known as infatuate. Basically, passion is going to be your physical side of your relationship, really just all about sex and just all that kind of physical stuff. So in between intimacy and commitment, we have companionate. which is going to be basically just an even mix of commitment and intimacy in your relationship. It's going to lack the passion. Down here we have fatuous, which is going to be strong in passion and commitment, and obviously lacking that emotional intimacy. And then over here is going to be, okay, so over here between intimacy and passion, we have romantic, which is obviously going to be a deep love. You're intimate, you're passionate, but you just lack commitment. And then in the middle, we have consummate, which is going to be an even mix of all three: intimacy, commitment, and passion.